Clifton, New Jersey, for the first time ever at Dingbatz. Joe Schulten here from Hornstar Rocks. I'm here with Marc Rizzo, very talented guitar player from Soulfly, Cavalera Conspiracy, Marc Rizzo Project. Man, how do you keep up with all this?
Yeah, it's just, it's crazy, I'm just always on tour, always doing shows. I'm home now from, we just did a big Cavalera Conspiracy tour all over Europe for about 2 months, doing all the big festivals. And now I'm home. This is like my hometown area is here in New Jersey, Clifton, New Jersey. One of my favorite metal bars, clubs I love to play when I'm home for all my friends is Dingbatz right here. So, it's good to be home and doing the show tonight.
And the new Cavalera Conspiracy, Blunt Force Trauma, took everybody by storm. Many are calling it the record of the year. And you guys went into the studio. I know the first time it was already, the first record, it's insane. It's an awesome record. But when I heard the second record, I was like, dude, how are these guys stepping it up even more now? So tell us a little bit about the process of going from the first to the second record.
Yeah, the first record was awesome. Working with Max and Igor was a trip, and we had Joe from Gojira playing bass on the record too. So, all of us collaborating, man, it was just craziness in the studio, and that record came out like even better than I even expected it to. I was really excited about doing that record, and then the final product was just like, damn, this is great, And then, when we did the second record, we were like, let's just try to top it, and the only way you can top what you did in the past when it comes to metal is just get heavier, get faster, and I think that's what we did with Blunt Force Trauma, was just get like 10 times faster and heavier, and that's good metal,
One of the cool things about Blunt Force Trauma is that it takes you a little bit to get into it. The first record, also because it was something fresh and new, and Max and Igor were back together. And of course, you became Max as ally since you joined Soulfly. He found that guy that he was missing. And, like Max's missing element was a guy like you who can just rely on and write music with and get inspired together. And I'm sure, you feed from each other really well when you're producing music together. And, what I like about Blunt Force Trauma is like it really grows into you.
Yeah, I love the record, I think, it's just real direct and right to the point, and I think it's something, you got to listen to it a couple times, it's not, there's like nothing that intricate about it, it's thrash metal, but it's definitely got a punk hardcore vibe, so, I think it's an intense record.
And then, of course, there's Soulfly. So when isn't that one is one? It's hard because people out there might be watching and be like, all right, so what is so special, Marc Rizzo? I think that's what it is, that you have the perseverance and you have the skills. You're working with the two, probably the most influential drummer and guitar player, the Cavalera brothers, for the last 20 years in heavy metal, especially when it comes to like a band from Brazil that just blew up and came to the US. That's historical. And you're working with these guys, but there's a reason behind it.
Honestly, man, I'm very lucky and very fortunate, I grew up listening to Max and Igor and Sepultura back in the days, and I'm very lucky. There's a lot of talented guys out there, and there's a lot of great guitar players out there that would do a great job too, so I'm really lucky to be part of it, and honored to be part of it too. So.
And as far as the Marc Rizzo Project, I know you're always delivering videos, instructional videos, putting music out. I know right now, obviously, it's hard to make time for that, but it's probably what you're doing right now at home, like when you have some time to write some music for yourself.
Yeah, whenever I'm not on tour with Cavalera Conspiracy and Soulfly, then I come out and do my own tours with my solo band, and then do a lot of local shows in my area. Like tonight's the Chi benefit, for Chi from the Deftones, and I'm really honored to do this show and to help out for that cause, and I'm hoping to do more for that. So I'm always doing stuff in music one way or another.
Because as we know, Deftones influence, especially our generation. We're around the same age. Deftones were huge when they came out with Adrenaline, then Around the Fur, and so on and so forth. And, Chi was always like that dude that everybody you talk about, friends of yours, friends of mine, you're like, Chi, and they're like immediately have a smile on their face. Because he was like, and he is, Like, not musically, he was, because he can do music right now, but I think he keeps inspiring the Deftones and everybody who got influenced by him. And when was the first time you met Chi?
I think I met Chi for the first time only a couple years ago, man, on tour with Soulfly. I think it was back in 05 or 06 was the first time, and we were doing some shows with the Deftones and Korn, and he was just, he's just a great dude, man, just very cool. All those guys in Deftones are very cool, and I just always remember Chi just being very, he walks in the room and he's smiling, and, and just in a great mood, and just a real positive vibe, so I hope he pulls out of it,
Absolutely, and that's why the Wet Cup Fest is going on. As you said, that's why we're here tonight. That's what's bringing us together. You just came back from the road, so you're doing it obviously because you are part of the cause. you want to see Chi hopefully one day wake up. As I said before, it's his 41st birthday today. Wow. So happy birthday to Chi. Hopefully next year he'll be with us jamming on stage.
Yeah, I hope so. I really do. So, we all do. So I know we're going to keep doing more of these benefits for him. And, my friends that have put on this benefit tonight plan on doing more. So, do our part.
And let me ask you, before you go on stage, I mean, obviously you are a very hardworking dude. I mean, do you still get nervous when you go on stage no matter what the crowd is?
Yeah, I mean, I always want to have a good show no matter what, but if
you're anxious, it's good.
I just had like 5 cups of coffee today, which is my favorite thing to do before a show. But I mean, it's relaxed here. I mean, this is hometown for me, so all my friends are here. I'm all good. If I'm jittery, it's because definitely had too much coffee and Red Bull.
All right, Mark, I want to thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
For Horns Up Rocks, make sure you keep supporting Wake Up Fest. One love for Chi. Thank you, Deftones, for the video work. We're going to go into Dingbatz with Marc Rizzo is about to destroy. Make sure you check, marcrizzo.com is your website?
Yeah, marcrizzo.com or Facebook, or whatever else.
All the social networking.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Horns Up Rocks. Obviously, he's going to be covering a lot of stuff related to this show and this cause we already have. But from this moment on, we're just going to make sure that we spread the word because, one love for Chi.